Okay. Let's go ahead and open up the game. We're going to have a little bit of lag as the game stabilizes. Okay. Okay, about 9 seconds latency. That's not terrible. Oh, YouTube? What are you doing, YouTube? Okay, Twitch side looks good. The frame rate looks good. YouTube is claiming it's not receiving enough data, but it looks fine to me. They are both claiming to be unstable, but I mean, it's still at 6,000 kilobytes a second. And like slight fluctuations at that high of a level is fine. It's just going to mean like very slightly reduced frame rate, but as long as there's no significant lag spikes, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, I don't need to refill my water. My water is already full. You love to see it. Well, I suppose that means you haven't been drinking the water. Okay, about 6 minutes in, and it's looking good. Okay, I'm gonna glance over my notes while that's still running. I want to be, like, more sure that it's going to stay stable. Okay. I guess I can view my notes as well. Okay, so it's possible there's more stuff in all of these. The Way of the White still hasn't really done anything. I think that's where I left off when the connection went to shit. I could maybe glance through my inventory and see if I've gotten anything new to try here. I definitely don't have all the armor. At the very least, there's the Kirk armor remaining. Knight of Thorns, a notorious member of the Dark Wraiths. A dense patch of thorns grows from its surface. It is a fitting item for the murderous Kirk, for by simply wearing it and rolling, one can damage enemies. Okay, well that doesn't give me any hints as to where it is, other than it's associated with Kirk. Okay, well the Ring of the Sun Princess, that is no longer unknown. It augments certain miracles. Okay. The Oswald Sin mechanic is still in. That one's an interesting one. I could maybe try just murdering everybody. That could maybe get me a lot of sin. Okay, let me grab a catalyst. Let's go ahead and see if... Okay, I'm currently in the Way of the White Covenant. Okay, it's been 10 minutes with 0 dropped frames. I'm going to tentatively say that the lag has subsided, and we will play it by ear. first, I would like to regain my humanity. Oh, that is the wrong icon. Rip. Okay. There we go. Hello, whoa. We are currently at 13 minutes and 0 dropped frames, so I am tentatively going to step out onto the ice lake. That is this network. Right, every single time. Okay. I do a chat question. Okay. Preferences, chat appearance. Here we go. Oh, I can increase the font size. Awesome. That's cool. That's good to know. Unfortunately, oh. It doesn't have an option to make new messages appear at the bottom. Well, I mean, new messages always appear at the bottom, but when there is no messages, the list of messages starts at the top, which is mildly annoying. Because YouTube's messages start at the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to Oswald to, like, leave the Way of the White real quick. And then I'm gonna just test to see which of the miracles and whatnot. Well, maybe not necessarily are exclusive to a covenant, but I'm just not able to cast for whatever reason. And also, I've never actually left a covenant through Oswald, so that will be new. A little interesting that you're not allowed to just leave a covenant from the bonfire, given that you can change covenants from a bonfire. Fuck. Oh. Oh, I'm a dumb fuck. Okay, there. There, you should now no longer be gagged. Yeah, my current way that I normally start the stream has all of this set up and like chat mode changes automated. I don't have anything set up for if I just randomly start a stream. Because normally I start a stream at the exact same time every single day. So my system is set up to explicitly have a timer counting down to 1:10 a.m. So if I ever try and start a stream not at that time, shit is funky. Although I suppose interesting ramification of emote mode, nobody's allowed to ping me. Nobody's allowed to ping anyone. Although, I wonder, if you had a username that just coincidentally was the same thing as an emote, I wonder if that would still allow you to ping by using the emote. I'm really glad I checked Discord, because it might have been like 3 to 5 messages before I realized that you weren't speaking normally. You need to put an @ before the... Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Good time. Laudable is thy dedication to sin.
Damn, 258... Okay, I don't know what causes the fucking sin. Maybe consuming humanities? If it's consuming humanities, I can easily just pump those numbers up.
Thou art welcome, and it is only...
Okay, how many humanities... Okay, I don't have any humanities on me, because I consumed them. OBS, if I recall, just as a setting to where the streamer can have messages with their username in it highlighted on their end. Usually... I think I might have that enabled by default, because anytime, like, someone just says the word Ender or whatever, I think it does highlight it for me. Although that might have been in StreamerBot's chat display. Okay, so I'm gonna grab 2 of these. I'm gonna go over to Oswald, check the number, consume 1 of them, check the number. If it went up, then I'm going to consume 999 of them. Oh my goodness, every single time. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if there was some mechanic or whatever that required you to be at 99 soft humanity. It's just like you have to be the most human of the humans. Yeah, this is a very good example of why having a vanity slot in your armor is really nice. Because, like, I want to wear the Smo armor because it's fat as fuck and protects me from all of the things, but it also doesn't look the most swag. It's swag, you just need to ditch the shield and equip the Great Club. Oh, I should dual wield giant hammer and giant club. That sounds like a very good way to end a fight in 2 seconds flat, one way or the other.
Greeting, as I need my...
Okay. So, 258 500.
Thou art welcome.
258 500. Okay, that didn't work. One thing that I do find interesting is the game allows you to consume a humanity past 99. And it's just like, okay, sure.
I am pleased to...
Okay, so it's not humanity, unless overkill humanity doesn't count. Or perhaps there's just a certain amount that you can get through humanity. Okay, 258 500. I was gonna cast spells, but now I'm curious about Maximum Sin. Okay, 258 500.
Quayla, but why?
Because I said so. Because Sin has to do something. I mean, I guess it could just be lore, but that wouldn't make any sense to me. Like, specifically because, like, it's like the Blades of the Dark Moon and blah, blah, blah. It would be cool if, like... Well, granted, I don't know what Sin does, but one idea that could be neat is if Sin... Like, the higher your Sin, the more complex and difficult the Gwendolyn boss fight is. Because, like, it's like, oh, you'll face the Wrath of the Dark Moon, blah, blah, blah.
Greeting. As I need my.
Okay. Okay, well, fucking killing the Firekeeper didn't count as sin. For some reason.
I am pleased. Thou art welcome. Greet. As I need. Thou art welcome. I am pleased.
No, it's not consuming soul. What do you want from me? Ring of the Evil Eye. Maybe I should just become super evil. Okay. He's just scamming you. That would actually be pretty funny, but then I would have to report him to his boss. And then he would feel the wrath of the Dark Blade. Or whatever the fuck it's called. Okay, magic weapon cannot be cast. Put on greater magic? Oh, I'm just testing everything. Okay, so I can cast magic weapon. I thought you were just going in. No, 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 no. I'm just seeing which shenanigans I'm allowed to cast. Like, Sunlight Sword, Standard Catalyst, Silver Shield, Logan's Catalyst. Okay, so far, nothing super crazy. Some of them need specific... specific fucking weapon type. Oh, that's a decently big cloud. And it sticks around for quite a bit as well. Oh, okay, so Soothing Sunlight has 2 slots. If that cloud prevented lock-on by you or others. I actually, also, hello, good morning, Yami. I actually had a similar thought of that, just in passing, but I never actually said it aloud. When I was farming the Evil Eyes, or the Eyes of Death, I thought it would be interesting if the Curse Fog Cloud prevented lock-on. It would also be interesting if, you had like a shorter lock-on range while in dark areas, like the Tomb of Giants. Preventing lock-on seems like a funny feature, but I think it should be reserved for special enemies. That's understandable. Actually, technically there is an enemy that prevents lock-on. While Priscilla is invisible, you can't lock on. Okay, so Soothing and Bountiful. Requires Covenant shenanigans. Lightning Spear and Great Lightning Spear are free. Implying there's a world where she does... She goes invisible after the first attack. So unless you're killing her in a single attack, she's gonna go invisible. Okay, so looks like there's 3 spells that require Covenant shenanigans. It takes a few seconds. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess I just assumed that she went invincible instantly. Okay, so slot 1 goes homeward. Slot 2 goes power within. Slots 3 through 8 goes and fucks themselves. If she did, then getting her tail was so annoying. Oh, I normally just try and strafe her for the tail. And then she just dies before the tail does, for some reason, even though I'm explicitly trying to attack the tail. Okay, well, let's just go and get the 2 remaining boss soul, like Lord Souls, so I can just get that out of the way. I think that's very stupid. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's not very intuitive. Like, I'm not used to having, like, specific, like, I'm not used to hit specific target going beyond weak point that takes more damage. So, like, this is just a very different game from things that not even that I normally play, because I didn't normally play things before I started streaming, but just, it would be intuitive if Gaping Dragons didn't break at the base. Yeah, if they were all the same, I could see the argument. Can I cut off your tail? That would actually be kind of cool. Maybe get like a headdress. These gargoyles have a pretty thin tail, but the rest of them should all be at the tip. I suppose that, I mean, that makes sense from a logical point of view, but from a game perspective point of view, like, my brain kind of just goes, oh cool, I busted off this big ass tail. Like, breaking it off at the base just makes the most sense to me, because that's like the easiest part of the tail to access. And it's also like, I guess it's kind of like Hydra logic, like Greek Hydra. Like, you want to cut the head off closer to the base, if you're gonna cut the head off at all. Honestly, I wish for the gargoyles that you could get more than one tail per save file. Just, like, I feel like it would be fine. Like, I don't think it would break anything to give the player access to upwards of 4 gargoyle tails. Make their tails sell for 1,000 per. Yeah, I could see that. I get 2 tails early game, 2,000. That's probably decent. I actually have no more. I have no concept of money anymore. The numbers mean nothing. Something that would be interesting and thematic is if maybe max rank Gravelord Covenant makes all of the undead enemies down here passive. That would be really cool. Open. Turns the skeletons against the necromancers? Ooh, that could be interesting. It just turns all of the it turns all of the skeletons into like automatic like summons, like similar to like Solaire and stuff. So like they're just following you around and attacking anything that isn't a skeleton. Or perhaps it could give you like one skeleton familiar that just respawns occasionally. Oh, not what I was going for, but it'll work. Giant skeleton summon for boss fights, and if they die in the fight, you get an Eye of Death. When the boss... Wait, so if the skeleton dies, you get the Eye of Death? Wouldn't it make more sense to get the Eye of Death if the skeleton doesn't die? Excuse me? The fuck? Too similar to the Sunlit Warriors? Oh, well, that's the reason why I suggested the alternative, so that it had synchronicity. A parallelism. What the fuck was that sound? I know that sound. Oh, okay. It was the kamikaze skulls. Okay, I was like, that sound is in my memories. I have heard that before. What the fuck are you? If I can't go out of my way to sacrifice my allies for profit, what's the point? Okay. Okay, my question would be then, would it respawn, or would it just be like, you get the one-time minion? And it's, well, I guess it would respawn if you die and then re-enter. I'm still very surprised that, I mean, unless the Ring of the Evil Eye does something, I'm very surprised that there isn't... One minion respawns if you die, but it doesn't resurrect. Okay. I'm surprised there hasn't been any mechanic to make it easier to find hidden walls. Like, I could imagine the Ring of the Evil Eye doing something. Like, maybe the icon up in the HUD. Like, if you get close to an invisible wall, maybe, like, the slit gets bigger. Or, like, it starts glowing a color. Or maybe, like, one of the snake rings does that. Oi! Fuck off. Okay, I was curious if wearing the Mask of the Child would make it passive. Copper Serpent String raises wall discovery stat. I mean, I'd take it. Like, maybe make it a, maybe, I would say make it a late to post-game item. Just so the player has a chance to find the stuff on their own. But yeah, I'd be down for the covetous copper serpent ring or whatever to, like, either maybe have some visual if you're close to a secret, Or maybe it just makes the walls themselves translucent, so you can see through them by default. Or maybe it could have like some sort of audio cue, if you don't want it to be too obvious. Put it at the end of Rhea's questline to fit the theme. Rounds out getting a copper coin from Petrus. That would be cool. And it would have like a full circle like that. As you put it. Alright, we have Mr. Waffle over here. Ouroboros? Yo, that would actually be cool. Like, and like, you wouldn't even have to do any like Ouroboros theming. It's just, it would be a nod to the start and end being copper related. And it would be Snake. Hello, Patches. Oh, game! You're seriously gonna be like that? Let me shoot him in the fucking head. What the fuck? The two serpent rings are already a reference to it. Description states something about eating itself. It said something greed. Habit of devouring prey even larger than itself has led to an association with gluttony. Okay. Not eating itself, but eating prey larger than itself. No, you're good. I wonder if I can fall down that waterfall. Okay, one downside of the Smo armor is that blocks a fuck ton of your vision when you're trying to, bow. Nope, the Smo was not made for the bow. Dumbass. Woo! Yippee. Your great sword resting on your shoulders almost fully inside the armor. You can't expect the both thing now to happen. Yeah, that's like even without the great sword, the arms are sticking inside the armor. Like they didn't bother to change the model animations to account for the fat suit. Hello, Petrus. No, you're not Petrus. You're Petrus. You're Petrus. Okay. Come on. Let me jump. Let me jump down the waterfall. And maybe partially to do with the female character model having different idle stances. Possibly. Oh, come on, game. You're seriously not gonna let me jump down the big-ass waterfall?
Curses! What's wrong with you?
Well, if that's what it has to be.
Why, you... Curses.
Damn, 10,000 soul. That's actually not terrible. Used force? True. Man, I really feel like that waterfall should be a thing. Like, that would be cool. Oh, okay, well, he just fucking killed himself. I'm still slightly bummed that you can't use the pickaxe to break into Vamos's place from the outside. Like, that would have been really cool. Like, you could have given him, like, unique dialogue. Like, oi, what the fuck are you doing in my house? Can Leroy break into it? And or can the giant break it? The giant? Oh, you like like the giant blacksmith's hammer? Oh, oh, like their weapons? If the I thought you were talking about the weapons because what you actually said made no sense in any context. And or can the Oh, I'm fucking dumb. I'm so stupid. And or can the grant break? Okay, so I'm just fucking up on multiple levels. What I thought you said is, can Leroy break into it, and or can the giant break it? Like, asking about, like, the NPCs. I doubt the grant can break it. Like, if I was making the game, personally, I would make it, like, to where only the pickaxe can break it. Just as, like, a little reward for the people being clever enough to trying to use Vamos's own method of opening it up. But then again, I'm not Miyazaki. Maybe he was like, oh, haha, you can use anything except the pickaxe. Because the fucking stupid. Maybe you need a Grant Hammer? That one was me. The Great Hammer. Possibly. There's only a few of those. Also, interesting. The texture on the pathways is being displayed over the water. I wonder if that's because they both use types of transparency. Same for the mist gate. Or maybe there's just a transparent object layer. Oi! Piss off! Oh, game, really? Whatever it is, it looks sick. Yeah. What would be even sicker is if the game would let me jump into the waterfall. Yo, there's an absolutely wild idea. Use quote-unquote layering mistakes to hide information. Because the way that one is tilted to where it's sideways, you could easily encode a message into that. Waterfall levels. Oh, that would be the funniest shit ever. Using just this incredibly obscure method of encoding data to troll people. Wait, send it to phone? Wait, pause. I can just send screenshots directly from Steam to my phone? Yo! March 18th. Oh, it auto deletes after 2 days. That's really cool. Okay, copy to clipboard, open up Krita. Takes 5 years to launch the app, cause it is slow as fuck. Okay. Okay, and then copy that. Paste that into my other notes. Okay. Use quote-unquote transparency layering errors or other meta game structures to encode data. Okay. There we go. Or something like obscure Morse code like this. Yeah, you can do Morse code or binary or something. You could potentially also do Morse code, like, maybe there's like you're in a caves with some stalactites. Maybe like maybe a couple of them are dripping water, but they're dripping at different rates. Fauci. Nice. That's a fun word. Okay, let's just go ahead and check to see. Wait a second. Is that a goddamn hand? That's the giant. The Tomb of the Giant's crib. That's the giant that was laid to rest in the massive ass coffin. That's a thumb. Okay, so the waterfall is something. The waterfall is lore. Yeah, but you see there's a fingernail right there. Morse is ultimately a binary system, works in one, will work in the other, just with different inputs for the letters. Kind of, but in Morse code you have 3 digits per character. In binary you have 8 digits per character. Okay, that's really cool. And that's actually hidden quite well. Now the next question is it just lore, or is there also something cool over there? It's just a matter of space. Okay, the skeleton drop items are very finicky. Yeah, I suppose technically you could have them be, like, identical. Like, you could shove Morris into a binary. Huh? Okay, skeletons are really funky. I suppose you would just have to maybe have, like, filler characters. Okay, that's what you're supposed to fucking do. That shit. No. I will find the entrance. I will find the secret treasure that lies at the bottom of the cave. I will find the gold. None will stop me. Well, I mean, the developers of the game might stop me by making it not exist. That's a prostate. Wait, is the prostate on the inside of the anus? I'm not the biggest biology buff. Imagine there's some decompetition. True. Man, it would be a huge missed opportunity to not have a dungeon that's just inside of a giant corpse. Before the calcification. True. But what if the last boss weapon is inside of the giant's ass crack? Huh? I need to get Hero's Honor. And I will do whatever it takes to get that honor. Oh, okay. Giant's butt plug club. That sounds terrifying. And also sounds like the start of the end of this conversation for the sake of terms of service. Like, as much as I don't mind just chatting about whatever, Twitch does mind me chatting about whatever. Saints Row the Third? Don't you mean Saints Row the Turd? Oh wait, no, that's the name of a video game. I haven't heard of Saints Row in years. Leave me alone. As in, like, the last time I heard about Saints Row, it was just Saints Row. There wasn't a third. Oh, the ladder was on the other side. Hex, Chaotic Crawl of War? Just does the same effect, but on the... I don't know what that spell is. And/or what it's referencing. Oh, Tranquil Walk of Peace. Oh, okay. This would be a pretty decent place to hide a secret tunnel because you're too busy running away in fear. This statue is fucking everywhere. Is that's not the illusory goddess because it's not voluptuous enough. Maybe that's supposed to be like Gwendolyn, given the presence of the Dark Moon Ring. Oh, you can... There's a hole in the wall. There. Okay, what is that? What the fuck is that giant ass square of light? Is that unloaded textures or something? Because that feels like it's looking in at another building. See, this is where a free cam would come in useful. Okay, that feels like it might just be improperly loaded models or textures. Because there's a waterfall. So that is just the side of this place. Maybe it's the bridges? Maybe when you're inside there, the bridges aren't loaded? And so that wherever the bridges connect just doesn't exist. Hello. Hello, Mr. Jenkins. Wait, how the fuck can you see? Your helmet is completely blocking your vision. Okay, you can deal with them. How the fuck are you doing nearly 3,000 damage in a single hit? and not getting absolutely obliterated after taking a full beatdown. Oh, you can heal. Oh, you know what would be really funny? Is if these guys, like, if you don't attack the enemies, like, frequently, like, if you're not helping them, it would be really funny if they just, like, use their own black separation crystal and just fucking peace out. It's like, I came here to help you, not do it for you. Where are you going? Leroy. Oh, I suppose Leroy also doubles as a way to deal with the bone wheels. Like, if you didn't find that bonfire. Leroy, where do you think you're going? You can't possibly be trying to pathfind to me, because that's a dead end. Like, even ignoring... Wait, I'm sorry, did he just go through the mist gate? It sounded like he went through the mist gate. Although he was walking too slow to have gotten there just yet. But yeah, even ignoring the mist gate, like, there's no path that leads to me. The only path that would lead to me is going back up and dropping down. Everything down there is just Tomb of Giants. Oh my goodness, fuck off. Also, yo, Twitch and / or OBS, if someone is being labeled as a possible ban evader, don't automatically show their message. Let me approve their message. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water while Leroy just kind of walks down the tunnel. Doobie doobie doobie. Doobie doobie doobie. Okay, well, Leroy still exists because I'm not allowed to quit. Oh my goodness, imagine summoning someone to help you with a boss, but then right before the boss dies, you kick them so that they don't get the Sunlight Medal and / or Eye of Death. Although I guess... Actually, I don't know if you would be able to do that for the Eye of Death, because... I mean, I guess you do have to summon them. Okay, you just went somewhat down the tunnel. Actually, no, I'm gonna use you to help me with the Black Knight. I think I should just start trying to bring these, Oh, right, you're an asshole. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I should start trying to bring the summons to funny locations. Just to see if I can. Okay, Leroy seems to not give a shit about going that way. Solaire was a lot more accommodating. Hey, Leroy, if you could throw me up on top of that, that'd be great. Oh, never mind. Wait, no, no, there is a top of it. Oh, no, never mind. It doesn't matter. Even if you could get on top, you couldn't go around. Oh, the fucking ladder just does not exist. Hey, Leroy, are you gonna kill him in a single attack? It's damn near! What the hell? Like, seriously, if he did a jump attack, like a two-handed jump attack, that maybe would have killed. That actually, fuck, that might kill. That might kill if you're not on New Game Plus. Okay, let's go ahead and give me my shiny rocks. And let's also go ahead and just turn the brightness all the way up. Because I would like to get up on top of that. Up on top of this lid. That doesn't super seem doable. Like, maybe a running jump would do it? But that looks like it's way too far. Maybe like a running jump from up there, but then that feels like it's way too high. And you're gonna die. Yeah, no, you're definitely gonna die if you jump from here. Oh, maybe if you... Ooh, maybe if you take that route. You're still probably way too high up, though. So I think it was that blue shiny. Oh, okay, that's just probably souls. Oh, hello? What is this? What are you? There's no shot I make that jump. Very interesting. I supposedly can survive that. I'm gonna make up back up. Okay, folder, thank you. Okay, backups, Dark Souls. Okay, supposedly I survived this. Okay. Okay, well that was... This is to patches. Okay. That's where I thought it led to. Yes! Okay, it is doable. I just had a bad angle. Okay, so a little more to the left. Really? I mean, I wasn't actually expecting anything, but I was hopeful. Like, this would have been such a good spot to put something. Or maybe even just make it so that this guy drops something unique. But I got to an interesting location. This would be a funny spot. Just put a message here on the corner. And then people were like, what? How the fuck did you get there? Excuse me? There's ground there? Oh, wait, no, you hit the pillar. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear the scream initially, and I got intrigued. Oh. The light goes out instantly. It's like a reverse flashbang. Interesting. That looks like the place where the lantern usually spawns. Like that pattern triangle shenanigan. And then you go over here, and there's the actual items. Aw, I was hoping there would be enough space on the lip. I should save after every enemy is dead. Damn! I don't get how that is allowed. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I don't get how that original attack is allowed, because I have one of the better shields, maxed out stamina, and maxed out health. And they just completely just tore through it. Oh, fuck. Actually, if I was fast enough, I could have saved that. Wait a second. Is that soul just one of the fucking things sitting over here? Wait, no, no shot. No, that's just a death plane. I guarantee it. Oh, no, it's not a death plane. Well, it is, but there was a little bit of land. Not enough to stand on. Bones just flying through the air. It's very funny. No. That wasn't. That's something different. That might just be what... Oh, that might be the Black Knight. Oh, yeah, that's just the Black Knight. Sag. Okay, I might be about to die. Yeah. Oh, I got so excited. I thought I saw something new. Turns out I didn't. Fiending? That's an interesting verb. Haven't heard of that one in a long while. But yes. Fuck you. That was like actually 3 to 4 hits. But then again, I was running directly into his face. I keep finding fucking scraps. Like, small pieces of new content here and there, but nothing major. And the majority of the new stuff just came from skipping grinding by cheating. Fuck. Fuck you. Oh? Oh, that's just a white chunk, I'm pretty sure. Like, I know it's a yellow drop, but... yeah. That's a very good example for Kamikaze of the kind of thing that I'm thinking about when I'm looking at an invisible path with quote-unquote no tell. It's something like that. It would just be like tracks leading into what looks like a cliff, but oh, the road goes there, so maybe I need to walk there. You know, the worst part is, there is the potential that I will just randomly stumble into a hidden wall. I'll finally find a new one, and then it's just gonna fucking be a large soul of a proud warrior, or some other useless garbage. Because so far, all the invisible walls have been chunk, Titanite chunk, not super useful. Bonfires, those are useful. Those are good to have. Just stuff in the painted world. So that led to Dark Ember, so that's useful. Oh, can we not with the dropped frames, please? There's the Great Hollow, which is really cool. Not, like, in terms of my current game state, it wouldn't be a lot of substance if it's just a bunch of bonus and upgrades. But if it gave me some cool new items, or maybe like another Covenant, that would be cool. Let me go ahead and double check, because I do have the false walls listed. Okay, there's the forest, catacomb, Tomb of Giants, in Great Hollow, Painted World. Yeah, the Kalogs was a Covenant. Lost Izalith Bonfire, Sense Fortress, just some lore, and then New Londo Ruined. Yeah, okay. So bonfires, areas, and covenants seem to be the biggest things that the secret doors give, that the false walls give. A couple of them, like that one right there, that's probably just supposed to be the tutorial for false walls if you just somehow never found any of them, because that one is quote-unquote forced. And then the others are just for like a little bit of bonus, some Titanite chunks. So the majority of the time, a false wall does actually mean cool stuff is about to happen. Or, well, new stuff. But there's not really any way for me to know if I have found all of the false walls or not. There's also not really any way for me to, like, easily find more without just being good at the game. Get the fuck out of my face. Like, that's one thing that I feel that achievements are useful for. Like, if you're not gonna have an in-game way to know if you've gotten all the things, like, throw an achievement for, like, oh, you found all the secrets, good job. Like, I know there's not an achievement for finding all of the covenants, because every single covenant has an achievement, and I have one hidden achievement left. So, it's impossible to have another covenant and to have a find all covenants. Because if there wasn't another covenant, I would have already gotten the find all covenants. Unless it needs you to actually find all the covenants on the same save file. Although that wouldn't make any sense because the other achievements for, like, collect all of X doesn't require it to be on the same save file. So that would be inconsistent. Oh. Nothing. It's a thing that I already have. Okay, Leroy. Let's see if I can just instantly banish you back to whence you came. That would be really funny. Did I already do fucking Nito? No. Okay, there we go. No Phantom to send home? Why the fuck is the icon lighting up? Don't light up if I can't send him home. Oh, Leroy has a talisman. Although, no clue what the talisman was. It was probably an ivory talisman, given he's part of the Way of the White. Oh, for fuck's sake. Stabilize. Stabilize.